of you know that National Geographic and Esri have been partners for many years. Decades, actually.
Decades.
Caitlin Yarnold is one of the senior executives at National Geographic, has been one of the underpinnings of that relationship, and now we're going to do something new. What are you working on this year?
We're doing a big project with your team, Jack. We're working on...
That was a planted
That's
question.
The plan.
No, okay.
It's all about green infrastructure, but rather than listening to me, we have a video.
Okay, let's show it.
So let's roll tape.
Americans developed a deep passion for nature and conservation dating back to the 19th century, with thousands of protected areas in our country, conservation organizations working at every level, and millions of scientists dedicating their time on how to best conserve our land and water resources. You would think we have poised ourselves for success. But unfortunately, that is not our reality. Sharing similar ideas to conserve is simply not enough. We need a new conservation and landscape strategy that works for the 21st century. We all know knowledge is power, yet there is no system in place that connects all of our initiatives to address fragmentation and provide connectivity for people and wildlife. Shows us up-to-date data of land use, or is equipping us with the right tools to leverage information on social media, until now. For the first time ever, we are joining forces to create mapping tools that will have a comprehensive look at green spaces in the U.S. They will link environment, economy, identity, and social issues. And these powerful tools are for everyone. So we can be smart about how to use the land we have to create the next generation of parks, protect wildlife, and inform smart development. This state-of-the-art visualization will help people better understand the challenges and benefits that exist for us all, placing the environment at the heart of planning and decision-making. We all feel strongly that protecting the planet is our responsibility. Now we have the tools to really make a difference for generations to come.
That's nice. Good. You want to say anything about that?
Yeah, so we're so excited to be working with Jack and his team on this, and stay tuned because this fall we're going to have a poster, we're going to have a web map, and this is really a perfect time for us because, as most of you know, it's the centennial of the National Park Service. So it's a big editorial push for us, and it's key to our history as an organization.
Well, National Geographic was key in the very beginning of the parks, right?
Absolutely. We bought some of the land for Sequoia National Park and Shenandoah. We did a single topic issue in 1915 called Land of the Best that helped establish a park service.
Well, we're sort of not telling you the real story.
Nope.
The real story is that we have partnered for many years in education and conservation. So we have a big idea, and we're happy to announce this big idea and to share it with you. It's a little difficult because we're sort of inching along and feeling our way with it. But we have a notion that not just protecting national parks, but protecting green infrastructure everywhere in America, that's what the big idea is about. And to do that, I mean, it's been almost like a dream of mine since I was in college, the notion that we could build a GIS for the whole country and people could use the best science and the best thinking and the best design talent to define the areas that should be protected in green infrastructure. And when Caitlin and I were talking, she said, Jack, that's great. We would really like to educate America's population, that it isn't just the national parks, the icons where conservation should happen. There isn't going to be more of those. It's actually extending the very values and concepts that we have in national park conservation everywhere, bring it into our communities, making our communities more livable. Isn't that the big idea?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's two sides of a coin. It's smart conservation and smart development.
Yes. And what Caitlin has offered is to be able to help us promote that and educate America's population so they get it at the same time as this celebration is occurring. So thank you, Caitlin.